Hello and welcome to Session 3 of our Dark Heresy campaign. Um, Unfortunately, just like last week, we are only joined by two of our players. Not the same two as last week, although one of them is the same. And yeah, we'll just kick off from where we left off. Since only Azura's here, do you want to just give a quick rundown of what happened?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so last time, well, we interviewed a couple of people, and we got a warrant? No, not a warrant, a letter that would let us talk to Lady Alice. We also talked to what's his name? A Mechanicus guy named Marcus? Man,
that sounds right. Marius.
Yeah, Marius.
Yes.
He's very shifty. So you think he's up to something. Yep.
Okay.
And we found like the secret data slate.
Yeah, you did find an encrypted data slate.
And we got ambushed.
And you're gonna get ambushed.
Yeah, we got ambushed.
So I will move the screen over onto the ambushing screen just so we can all see what happened. It is this one, and I'll jump there myself. So yeah, we're in the Wild Warrior. Ragnar got very badly injured. She fucked off, and I'll just drop our other player. Edit, and I need to save these. Edit. I said edit. Why did you not let me do this? Right, I can't change it. Controlled by Mr. Israel. Israel. Save. They did not save. There we go, save. Alright, cool. So, there's bodies littering it. I'll put you by the door. And after you guys just sort of get some basic first aid for Ragnar, who got critted twice in our last session, Azrael walks in, and you see bodies everywhere.
I say, oh my god, I was in the hospital. How could this happen? I'm gone for one session.
Marius just looks at him and shakes his head.
Fair enough. Ragnar again just looks at you and he's just like, I think I need to go to the hospital myself. And
alright, halftime, change sides.
Yeah, he fucks off and he goes off to the hospital.
Alright.
And as Azrael walks in, another person walks in. It's just an imperial citizen, I guess. I'll just find something that looks good for him. From the looks of that looks better. From the looks of him, he seems to be with Adeptus Administrarum, and he walks up to Marius and gives you a small package. He says, "I believe this is for you, sir. Unfortunately, we had quite a lot of paperwork backed up, and we didn't get your requisition until very recently." And he passes you a small little box.
I think Marius thinks the thing I have.
Yep, and he just buggers off again. Yeah, and if you open up the thing, which do you open it up?
Yes, I'll open the box.
Yeah, inside there's a microbead.
Oh, thank God! Yes.
I was half hoping you'd say, no, I don't open it up, just so you could be like, oh, alright.
Yeah. You don't know, but after our last session, he literally requisitioned a microbead 6 times.
Bad.
Didn't get it, so I was like, yeah, I haven't had it this session. Azrael already got his new fancy cloak.
Feeling even more like a badass.
Yeah. Alright, so what, I guess Marius is the only one with, information about what to do next. So what do you guys want to do?
I say,
Like, there's dead bodies all
so
around.
why are we here? I do not know.
Like, I want to check if these people like local or are they like they were like imported in.
Yep.
Is there like a way to check that?
Yeah, you can go and check that. Give me just a scrutiny test as you just go over the bodies.
That's pretty fast. Let's see.
Yeah, imagine you have scrutiny.
Nope, I don't.
Oh, you don't. You can use your intelligence for it at least. I didn't see what you got. 82.
That's actually perception.
Yeah, you can roll different things for it. It makes, I think, what is it, scrutiny? I can't think it's fellowship, but you're sort of like just going over bodies.
Scrutiny is perception.
It is, okay. Makes sense, you're just looking for shit. Do you also want to go over the bodies, Azrael?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll, because I still haven't really been told what's going on at this point. I'll just make a general awareness test just to make sure,
There's no one else.
you know, yeah, just to see if I can see anything that might catch my eye.
Okay. Cool, give me your perception roll then. And you upgraded your awareness, didn't you?
I did. It's now at a +10.
Yep, excellent.
But knowing roll 20, it's gonna fuck me. I'm gonna get 99.
44.
Oh shit! I beat it by 1 point.
Okay. So that's 1 degree of success. You look around, there doesn't seem to be anything too noteworthy. You can, if you look, you just notice that the cultists seem to be just regular old humans. Nothing too fancy about them. You don't think there's any more danger around you, so you have time to sort of look around. The place you're at was the Huntsman, the place you were told was your accommodation before you actually had to go to the hospital because your arm got fucked up.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you
Thanks,
didn't.
David.
Yeah. Fortunately, you
Good.
didn't have to lose anything, so that's a bonus.
I was 1 degree off losing it though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you had,
Literally 1 degree.
yeah, if you took 1 more point of damage, he would have lost his arm. On the plus side, then you would have a cool cybernetic arm.
Yeah, but if it was 2 points, I'd be dead, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, you'd have to burn fate points. Just like our Shadowrun campaign.
Oh god.
Alright,
Oh, by the way, are fate points back to normal?
yeah, your fate points return. It's between sessions, so. Cool. So do you also want to give me a scrutiny test on the bodies?
Sure, I don't have scrutiny, but I'll give it a shot.
You might as well. Doesn't hurt.
It's like what? Plus 20? I mean, yeah, plus. No, minus 20.
Yeah, it'll be minus 20. You roll the 1.
No.
Nah, you don't. Good thing that's not a psychic test. Yeah, good thing you're not doing psychic tests because you just rolled doubles twice in a row.
Oh, fuck, you're right. I'm pretty sure I rolled a 99 in my,
I think you did.
for my thing. I did. I rolled a 99 for my acquisition.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's only an acquisition test, so... So you haven't blown up the universe. Thankfully, you don't have the capability to accidentally blow up the universe.
Yes. For that, I'm very grateful.
Yeah, knowing your luck, if you played Psyche, you'd probably like only roll doubles for an entire session.
Yeah, I would... Everyone would be dead, and you'd be laughing.
And it literally would have been like 1 minute of combat and all the cultists are sitting around going like, What the fuck is going on?
I'd go for one blast with my psycho ability, and a demon would show up, kill everyone.
But yeah, does Marius tell Azura what's going on?
I tell him like everything that's happened,
Okay, yeah.
or that we have to talk to a lady.
Oh wow! I am so well informed right now.
Remember, he wasn't actually here last session, so
Alright.
he doesn't actually know what happened last session.
Okay. So,
all I did was walked in. There were corpses on the ground, and shit was fucked.
so last time we did a lot of footwork. We talked to a lot. Well, not really a lot, but we found a lot of information.
Okay, let me put it this way: what's the fucking mission?
Still the same
What
mission.
are we doing?
You still know the mission.
We're still looking for the source of the crystals. Now we know where it's coming from.
Okay.
Now we know where it's coming from. We're just trying to figure out. Yeah, what are we trying to figure out now? Because we know where it's coming from. Right?
Yeah, you're trying to find where the cultists are.
Oh, okay. So yeah, basically.
And you got to kill them.
Yeah, find and kill them. Eliminate.
Seek and destroy.
What about the ones that almost fucked us last time? Where were they? Did we go back and murder them?
They ran out.
They came here. That's the bodies on the ground. The lady who didn't die, she didn't die again. She ran
Oh
off.
fuck! Hey! I'm fucking wired at this point. Jesus Christ!
She could have done what's his name?
Ragnar.
Ragnar twice. I was like, fuck. Oh.
Yeah, she rolled ones 3 times in a row for attack, and then the damage was 10.
Well, my ballistic skills at 60 now, so this guy is going to get fucked.
Yeah, why not?
Well, we should probably dodge it, let's be honest. That's probably the why not.
That's true.
Well, I guess right now we can just head. We got things, right? I mean, we got the
yeah, you got the
Arbites letter.
Yeah, you got the Arbites.
Alright, so we got an Arbites letter to talk to Lady Alice to figure out where she might. to figure out a location for when we find the guy that's trying to mess with her mining stuff.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you go. So I'm guessing you head straight there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As you head there, you notice. Oh, actually, give me an awareness test.
Okay.
So that's perception, right?
Yes.
Alright.
It's the
Minus
awareness skill. Sorry.
Minus 20. Here we go. Yeah.
Sweet.
You know.
Would be from 65? No, 45. Sorry.
45. So it's 2 degrees of success. Yeah. You look as you approach. You notice that things seem to be awfully chaotic. You look onto the grounds of the mansion and you notice that there seems to be a lot of sort of guardsmen running around. There seems to be some medical staff there.
Oh boy, we're too late.
Yeah, and you don't know them, but Marius can see the 2 guards who were there last time you came in.
Late harvest help.
Are the 2 guards still there?
Yeah, the 2 guards are still there.
So it's like
The same ones you spoke to before. So.
Like I walk up to them, like show them the letter, and ask, like, interview them on like what's the secret, like what's happened.
Lady Alice has just been found dead.
Oh fuck me!
Damn it! Oh wow, we were too late.
How recent was the murder?
It may be that. So I guessing you gave them the paperwork.
Yeah.
Your bites might be able to actually help. This may be for you. I'm just standing here on guard, but if you go up and talk to some of the guards up there, they'll be able to help you out there. And he just opens up the gate for you and sends you on through.
By the way, what is the like the letter says? Like, is it like just say like let these guys do whatever
It's
they want?
essentially it's like basically just saying under the authorization of the Adeptus Abites, we give the bearer of these permission to speak to the lady Alice, whatever her last name was.
Alright.
Yep.
I guess we this like. Well, I guess we walk up to one of the closer our bodies and ask them like who's in charge of the place. I mean, who's in charge of the investigation?
Sweet as. So yeah, as you go head on up, a guardsman comes out to you, and he just goes, "Halt! Who are you?"
We are the people who are here to investigate this body.
Do you give them the
We
letter?
have permission.
We showed him the letter.
Yeah.
We have permission from the AA to come and see this lady. Now you will let us through.
Yeah.
So
Right-
that we
right
can
this way.
tell.
Right this way. I'll take you straight to the lady. He takes you inside the house.
By the way, I'm German now.
It's even more hectic inside. These servants running around the place, and more guardsmen. And he leads you up the stairs to sort of a lounging area, and the lady is sitting in a chair with her eyes burnt out.
This looks like the same injuries that we have seen before, no?
So, like, do they know when did this happen, or is it they find out the next morning?
It happened around 40 minutes ago.
Wow.
Her eyes are still, you can still see the steam coming out of her eyes.
I guess she's looking smoking.
Yeah. yeah, that's one way of putting it. And she was, when she died, she was entertaining a couple of people, and they're off into another
it happened
room.
right in front of them.
Yeah, it happened right in front of them.
Can we ask?
I go and
are they still around?
Yeah, the guardsmen pulled them off to the side, considering they're the only people in the room.
I'm gonna go talk to them.
Yeah, good idea. Cool. What do you say to them? There's one man and two ladies. The man seems.
Ladies.
Yeah, the man.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, the man seems to be in a sort of military style uniform, very flash. And the two ladies just wearing nice gowns.
Check to see how like.
Yeah. Do you have any knowledge for this? So you can give me.
I should have knowledge. I should have lore adeptus.
All right, you have all of them. So yeah, you can give a lore adeptus, Imperial Navy or something, whatever it is. Yeah, I know you got the talent that gives you all knowledge skills. With a plus 20 because it's like not if you want to know his rank or something, it's not too hard. So
then it gets it's staying at the 60 limit at best.
Yeah, it's you look at his rank and he seems to be a colonel in the Imperial Guard.
Oh, wow, okay. This guy's pretty high up.
Yeah.
So I go up to my.
Well, not the Imperial Guard, the local PDF.
Oh, local PDF. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, local PDF, not the guard. The guys who die rather easily.
I go up to them and I go, ladies, gentlemen, I'm so sorry that you had to see what you saw. Are you okay? Would you like some lemonade?
The ladies, one of the ladies doesn't seem to be paying much attention to whatever's going on. She just seems to be in sort of shock. The man turns to you and he's just like, I heard you're with the Abites.
Yes, I'm with the AA.
Yes. Hey, I would be much appreciated. I'd be glad to be of any assistance I can be. The situation was unexpected to say the least. Yes.
Could you tell me, please, what happened in your own words? Can you describe the situation?
Well, we were meeting to talk about some of her mining operations and how we could be of assistance with these endeavors. She has been getting rather irritated recently and was rather paranoid, but she still seek to do business. She believes somebody was intentionally sabotaging her mines. She wasn't very trusting of us, despite the fact that we've been allies for quite some time. She we were sort of discussing everything, and she started accusing us of treason before all of her, well, her eyes just started burning with a violet flame, and now she is as she is now.
I see. Do you know anyone who might like to kill her?
Well, there are quite a few of the nobles who would like to see her dead, and then there is also, as we were coming to talk about, the new mining venture that we haven't really heard anything about. It's just came out of nowhere and started supplying us with, well, started under supplying the lady. Of course, her being quite close to the governor of the planet, it came at quite a shock that somebody managed to start this operation without anybody really knowing, without any of her informants finding out until the supplies started coming in.
I see.
Honest,
I
do we
hold up the
know-
crystal and I go, do you know anything about this?
The crystal. Oh, you still have the crystals?
No, we don't.
Do we not?
Dude, you're not holding it.
Yeah, because
What?
Yeah.
so you have
Yeah.
the crystal. Yes, if you have the crystal and show him, he's like, yes, this is the same. This is some of the crystals that was being brought in by the new mining operation.
Uh-huh. What can you tell me about them?
Well, from what we know, our informant has managed to gather his spy network, and he knows that the minerals seem to be coming somewhere between Bands and Anam in the fields of Maxion. Which came at kind of a surprise, since it is pretty much orc-infested territory. We're not quite sure where exactly it is or how they're getting it in and out, but we know that's where they've been going to collect the crystals themselves.
Can we ask them, like, do they know who's been distributing them? And they're not in a location.
We do know the main location for the more exotic crystals, as you have shown us, were a jeweler on Emperor Street and Low Street, but as you probably know, your lot has shut down that particular enterprise. Apart from that, there was quite a few number of stone quarries and general just masonry places that dealt with the more common minerals, such as marble and graphite and so on and so forth.
Can we ask them how are they being delivered?
Our informant told us that they were being delivered via armoured truck, which kind of makes sense given the fact that they are somewhere else in the fields of Maxian. They came in probably once a month with their shipments. The next shipment, I'm not sure when that's due. I can give you our informant's details if you wish to speak to him.
Yes. Yep, that would help us with the investigation.
Yes. Quite. I'll give you the details now, and he pulls out a small data slate and gives it to you. And if you open it up, it's not encrypted or anything. It has the details for the mechanist.
The mechanist.
Yeah.
This is the same person that we've been investigating already.
It is one of the it is the same person. You talked
Yeah,
to
the
him.
shifty guy.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the guy. Yeah, he's
Okay.
your informant.
All right, we found that last week.
Yes, you did find it out last week. It's just confirmation, I guess.
Yeah, he's really. Yeah.
Alright.
Can we leave?
So, thank you very much for your time. If we have any more questions, are we free to contact you?
Yes. I can give you my microbreed details and my astropaths. How to contact my astropath if you shall ever need me for anything.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time.
Be my pleasure.
Alright, I'm going to go into our office and I'm going to make a perception test to see if I can't. I'm going to look for anything suspicious in there.
Okay, yep.
Like, for example, any more crystals, like any footprints, right.
Yeah, you can give me a perception roll.
Can I also do a perception roll on her to check if the crystal's on her, like a jewelry?
Yeah, it's quite obvious. She's wearing a small tiara with them in the tiara itself.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's good.
45, I think that's 3.
Yep. The most obvious thing that comes out is you notice you basically just walk in the room and you look on the bookshelf and you very quickly notice that one of the decorative, I guess, lights looks like someone constantly touches it much more than all the others. And if you go up and give it a tug, stop by my tongue, a small compartment pops out from the floor.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to investigate.
Yep. Inside it, there is just a single data slate.
Data slate. Yes.
Hey, there we go.
Right, I'm going to have a look at the data slate.
Yep.
Is it encrypted or anything?
It is encrypted.
Alright.
Get the tech.
I show it to
yeah.
I show it to Marius and I go, what do we do with this if it's encrypted?
I'll try to open it. Do I use tech use or
Tech use,
security?
Yeah. Oh, you both, you can give me a security test. I think that makes more sense.
Best. Ah, damn. Security,
You look at it, you start fucking around with it, and then you eventually do.
Gross.
You sort of have a moment of realization that it's using the exact same cipher that the last encrypted data pad you had.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Open the
so yeah, you start deciphering it. You don't get much useful information. You start getting sort of the same stuff you got last week. The only real different piece of information you get is you now know that the shipment has been basically, how do I put this? It's been going, yeah, it's in between the city of Banz and Aram. It's under the ground. There's a large lake in between those two towns on the fields of Maxium, and there is a hidden. There seems to be a hidden, like underground entrance that goes, that's by the lake and goes underneath a forest that's there. And that seems to be where they are getting the crystals from. As for the marble and so on, they're not exactly sure where that's coming from yet. But this seems to be the location of the crystals and other sort of more rare gems and so on.
Can I do a local legend? I mean, a lore test for a local legend to see if there's anything about the forest that might relate to crystals.
Yep. You can do that. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you know fucking everything. You just access your sort of superhuman computer brain and you're like, aha! So, after Saint Maxian drove off the orcs and killed large numbers of their Wa, some of his soldiers followed the orcs into the forest in between the towns now known as Banz and Ainam. As they did this, they lost all happiness and hope within them. The forest itself seemed to drain them of all this. Local legends speak of spirits that that take away everything that makes someone's life have any worth in it. They speak of a monster that then feeds on these positive emotions for what nobody is quite sure. There's a lot of speculation about this. But what we do know is everybody basically considers the forest haunted and no one really goes there at all anymore. Do you have any forbidden lore?
Nope, I don't have forbidden lore.
No forbidden laws. Okay. Well, yeah, apparently the orcs still seem to live in the area. They seem to be unaffected by this, but any humans who go in start sort of going insane or dying.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's some mob shit.
Yeah.
Sounds like it should be something that we check out.
Without a psycho? I don't know. that sounds dangerous.
Marius, everything we do is dangerous. We're part of the Inquisition.
I guess we could ask for local help if we are going to be doing that.
Yep. You could get some local help or yeah, there's quite a few things you could get. You know, there is a local order Adeptus Sororitas, that's it, sorry. So Sisters of Battle.
Okay.
Located just outside the fields of Maxian. Ultimately, you can always contact your interrogator and see if he can give you some form of aid. Or you could even just go to one of the nearby towns and see what you could find out. There's a few things you could try and do. Or you can always do more talking. See if you want to go there as a full party next session. Hopefully.
I say we should get some more information about it.
Alright.
Yeah.
See if there's anything else we can't learn.
Yep, we'll go to the Mechanist guy.
Yeah, you go back to the Mechanist. Cool.
Oh, by the way, I tell Azrael to put the tiara into his bag of cursed crystals.
Oh yeah, the bag of the drained crystals you had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you comply?
I say, I will, but not because you told me to.
Oh, well, I'm gonna wear it. The fancy tiara.
Yep.
I subtly think that the medic psycho will look good in it.
Yeah,
Oh god.
Cool. So you make your way to the Mechanist.
Yep.
Is he still there?
Yep. Yeah. So you go to the So yeah, you go to the Mechanist. He seems to be, yeah, he's still there, still working and so on. Oh, sorry. He's just currently talking to a customer.
I'm gonna wait in line patiently.
Okay, cool.
Sam. Like, oh, can we try to eavesdrop in the conversation?
Okay, cool. Give me an what would this be? A stealth roll using your perception,
Okay.
because you're trying to be sneaky and listen to someone.
Stealth roll perception.
Yeah, stealth roll using your perception. Do you have stealth?
I have stealth.
Or do you want to do the same thing?
I'll do it as well.
Stealth using perception.
Yeah, I don't think. You...
Made it.
So
1
yes.
degree.
They seem to be just talking about a commission that the man has. He seems to want a jewelry box made.
Nothing about the crystals though.
No, nothing about crystals. He's also
Okay.
talking about metal and so on, like gold and stuff. And what he wants it lined with, and so on and so forth. And he wants some fancy moving parts, and that's why he's coming to the Mechanist.
We're dead.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. After a while, the man gives him all the details he wants, gets commissioned a price, he pays it, and leaves.
Wow.
It is.
They paid
I'm
for
going
this.
to go up to him and go. What time is it?
It's probably about. That's actually a good question. It's probably about 6 at night.
Okay. I'm going to go. Good evening, sir. I may call you sir, may I not?
Yes, yes. Good evening. Did you want something from me?
Yes. You may have some information that I might be interested in acquiring.
You seem rather blunt. What is it that you are looking for?
You see, I've recently heard rumors about a certain type of crystals that you are providing to nobles.
No, I think you've got me
Wait,
mistaken.
great. I think I stop there. Like, I'll grab one thing like where I can. I'll take it from here.
Okay.
Like, so look at
Yes, I recognize you from.
Well, alright, it seems that you've been holding out some information on us. You never told us you worked for the Lady Alice and her friends.
Well, you never asked.
That's a very shitty thing to say.
Well, it's true. You didn't ask anything about the nobles and their business.
That's great.
You just wanted to know about the crystals and if I had any.
I'm pretty sure we asked if we used any of the levels, but we'll just.
I don't remember.
Well, this is anyway. Just forget it. Well, this is important stuff. Like we need the information that you're telling us about the secret organization that's been providing the crystal.
Well, you're rather blunt about it. Why should I get this information to you?
Lady Alice was found dead 40 minutes ago.
You just... fuck! How did she die?
Same as the others. Branched the eyes.
Fuck. I was hoping I could get some more information for my investigation, but... seems my leads are drying up here. What do you know so far about these crystals?
Well, we know where they're coming from. That they're from a mine sourced under a forest between Vance and Annam. Annam.
Under the forest.
Yes.
I knew they were coming between there, but it confused me somewhat. I'm guessing this is the Forest of Sorrows we are talking about here?
Yes.
There is a forest and there are sorrows.
Yeah, that makes sense. What else have you learned?
Well, we learned that the organization only has spawned like from a few months ago.
Yes, you're correct there. They came off-world.
And we're also looking for a man called the Mask. It's related to them. The Mask.
I think it was the Master. They just
the Master. Yes,
yeah,
the Master.
I think you just said it shortened.
But does he wear a mask?
He does, actually.
Well, there we go. He was right.
The Master. What can you tell us about the Master?
Well, I know he's a heretic.
Heretic!
Yes, a
Triggered!
heretic. He seems to be dealing in forbidden knowledge and forbidden resources. I'm afraid I can't really go into that much more detail about it. But needless to say, he needs to be stopped, and that's why I'm here.
Can you tell us any of
Tell me about this forest.
Well, it seems to be tainted by some malevolent force that drains positive emotions from people. For what end, it is hard to say. It is pretty much unique to this one area, but this master seems to be trying to spread its taint.
Well, can we ask him for any of the organizations like warehouses or safe houses or anything like that?
I guess I can. I'll just close up business here. I'm not expecting any more customers, so meet me at this location and we can talk more about this. And he just slides you a data slate, and on it just has the address for a nearby inn.
Alright.
Yep, and he tells you just to meet him there after he closes up.
30 minutes?
So
30 minutes? Set a time. 30
yeah,
minutes.
so it would be in about 45 minutes. He'll close up in
Oh.
a half an hour, and then he will get ready to leave there and come to you. And he gives you he tells you just to go to the main in Keep and requests conference room 2
Ooh, okay.
and pass him the starter slate.
Alright.
So what do you guys do now? Do you
I inspect the data slate. Is
uh,
it just a normal data slate or? Is it-
give me a tech use?
Yes, that should pass.
How many degrees of success is that? It's
Alright, let's see. That is intelligence 42 plus 10. Yep, plus 10. So 3.
it seems to be quite a good quality data slate. Better quality than you would expect. Just a normal mechanist to have.
I guess I'll look at Ezreal. Like, just look at him, see what he wants to do.
Oh shit! Sorry, my YouTube dropped off for some reason. Oh, that's not good. I'll start the stream again. Oh, we'll take a pause. Oh no, it still says it's live.
That's strange.
That's weird. Oh, someone's.
Ezreal, what do you want to do? Ready to go. I guess I'll look at Ezreal. Like, he's still there? Just look at him, see what he wants to do.
Right, is it actually? I am very confused. Hang on one moment. I'm just going to. Sorry, I'm just going to check on the stream because it does say it's still live. My channel. Very odd. Session. I'm just going to. Sorry, I'm just going to get this all sorted. You guys can just talk amongst yourselves.
Nope.
My channel. Video manager.
Peter, are you there?
I am indeed.
Oh, okay. So what do you guys? So what are you waiting to do for like the next 30 minutes?
Okay, offline. Okay, so I'm not online. So I'll just get this stream up again.
I'm a little hungry. I could go for some tacos or something.
Well, we are heading to an inn, so.
So there we go. Let's go to the inn and get some fucking tacos, huh?
Let's go to this inn and go bring this tacos.
Synced preview. Okay, okay, so it is still recording. Okay. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure it was. Okay, it just seems to be kind of confused. I'm still kind of confused if it is actually.
Yeah, it's still live. Let's check it's still live.
Yeah, just load up my YouTube and just see if it's still live for you.
It still says live now.
Okay. View on watch page. I'll just go. Okay, no. No, it is still live. Good, good, good. Yeah, it's all fine. Sorry, yeah, I was just on the fucking wrong thing. That's why. I was because I'm recording it. YouTube's via Chrome, and I was on Firefox. That was the problem.
Ah.
There we go. Simple, stupid problem. Okay. Anyway, sorry for that hiccup. If anybody is actually watching. Okay. So let's continue on. So yeah, you go just heading straight to the inn.
Let's go get some tacos.
Yeah. Okay. So you go to the inn. do you request to go to the conference room and have your food delivered there, or do you eat out in the inn, like in the main inn?
Oh, we'll eat out. Like look around first, just check what's in like before we go to the conference room.
Yeah, it is. It seems a very high class inn. From the look, you look around. You without rolling, you can basically tell that it seems to be mainly for a lot of higher up merchants and probably some off-world captains. You give me a just awareness roll, I guess, if you want to look for more info.
Awareness.
Is that a pass?
Nope. Because I don't have it as a skill.
Okay. Azrael, do you want to roll awareness as well?
Yeah, might as well. I can actively say that I did not make it.
Okay. Yeah. So neither of you knows anything of particular apart from it seems to be full of a lot of off-world merchants and local merchants.
Let's see.
Are any of them selling tacos?
Tacos are not available on this planet.
Well, shit. Got a huge craving for tacos, and now I don't get any. And what is this accent? I don't even fucking know.
Do you want to give me a scrutiny?
Can I do a knowledge lore chart test captains?
Oh, okay.
Check like
Yeah, you can do that.
check like if this is supposed to be a local like hang around for captains.
Okay, do
Or
that.
it's just failed.
That's what, 1 degree of failure?
Let's see.
Oh no, because it'll be
2
just your
degrees.
intelligence, which is 40, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, you know it is. You look around, and the basic stuff you can figure out quite quickly is that there is. It seems to be a mix of off-world and on-world merchants talking about selling and buying local products, relics for the saints. You hear them talk about stone and so on and so forth. Seems to be the main export on this planet is stones and minerals as well as relics. But apart from that, you don't get anything else. Nope. Did you want to get some food?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
like I'm like wait, do we have crowns on this?
Yeah, you have some crowns. You're basically on the Inquisition's payroll, so you basically can basically spend as much as you really need to.
Wait, I'm gonna buy. Well, what kind of food is there for sale?
There seems to be you can get some sort of different types of breads. There's some
Baguette or
pastas.
croissant?
Yeah, they have basically an equivalent of croissants. They seem to be
Sweet.
quite popular. You can get some grox meat, which is pretty standard across the Imperium. There's a couple of meats here, which is from some local animals that you can't really recognize.
So I'm gonna grab a croissant and some meat of one of the local animals that I can't really recognize,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take out my chainsword because I'm a badass. I cut open the croissant with my chainsword and then put the meat inside and then eat it.
Okay. Give me a weapon skill, I
Oh
guess.
fuck! Okay. This is not going to go down well.
No.
Shit.
Oh,
The
for
croissant-
fudge nuggets.
The croissant is thoroughly fucked.
Is it
Oh.
still? Is it salvageable in the slightest?
No, it's in like 50 pieces now because you like got out your chainsaw, turned it on, and it just ripped the croissant into heaps and heaps of pieces. There's just heaps of pastry flakes everywhere now. And
I go and I
the
buy another
barmaid,
croissant,
yeah,
then I
the
just cut it
barmaid
fully.
who just gave it to you is just looking at you, and she's like, "We have a knife."
I go. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'll take another croissant, then if I could borrow the knife, that would be great.
Okay, she leaves and brings back a croissant and makes sure there's 2 knives on the plate now, so you won't miss the first knife.
While he's doing this, can I do a common lore PDF check to see how like the strength of the planetary defense force for this place is?
Yep.
Like to see if they would be able to handle a heretic camp. Ah, that's bad.
Well, you know there is a PDF force.
Alright, we're not a speed air force. That's good enough for me.
You also know, as I have said many times, that there is a contingent of Adeptus Sororitas if you feel you can get them on your side.
I'm pretty sure they'll charge it to a force. So,
Well, of heretics.
Yeah,
Yeah. The
that's pretty easy. That's pretty easy to kill.
Yep. Alright, and do you
I'm
just...
surprised that even exists. Like, why is the force still there if it's like filled with heretics?
Well, it's not full of heretics, it's just cursed.
Yeah, but I don't know. The Tortoise would have like burnt the place by now. We should ask them why haven't they burnt it down. This side is sound shifty. Here there are heretics in the thing. Oh, that's bad.
Alright, so do you guys just finish up your meal and so on, and then go
Wait, they actually eat? What?
Are you eating?
Oh. My mechanical body, my true flesh is starving food.
So you're just going to have your actual body starve. You still have fleshy
Oh,
parts.
you still wet? Oh, fine. I'll have like...
The most basic bread possible.
No, like the most nutritious. The
Most nutritious, yeah, go for the logical stuff. Yeah, so you get a nutritious meal. You just get a good chunk of bread with some good old-fashioned grox meat. None of this fancy, fluffy bird shit that the French man seems to be eating.
Like,
Just go for the
Well,
tried
that
and true.
kind pretty sure I don't even have taste buds.
Seasoning, and it would be right as rain.
Like, I'm pretty sure I just have a hole where you're shoving the food.
Probably.
Like, I don't have a... so there's no point of giving me like actual food. Like, other than for sustenance.
Yeah, they don't have just like paste or anything you can just eat. So you do actually have to have some solid food. If you want it. But yeah, I'm guessing the Frenchman eats his food.
I do, and it's delicious.
It is. It's basically, to put it into real terms, it's from what you can tell, it's kind of like a pheasant. The meat you ordered.
Oh shit! Pheasant meat? That's some expensive shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I leave the marketplace satisfied.
Okay. Cool. And then do you go straight to the conference room?
Aye.
Like, go to the innkeeper and like do the exchange.
Yeah. When you pass in the Darslate, he just nods at you and takes you down the hallway, to a large metal door, which he puts in a pin, puts a key in, turns it, and it just slides on up. And yeah, you go inside if you want to.
Is the metal door decorated with anything?
Yeah, it has the Imperial Aquila on it.
Oh, that's adorable.
Okay.
You get it?
Yes.
Adorable.
Alright, cool.
Uh,
So
oh my
you
goodness.
enter the room, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a large conference room. It's not too different from the one you were on in the Spear of Providence. It seems to be rather undecorated, apart from some skirting and scotia boards, which seem to be gold with just the Aquila repeating again and again. The table itself is seems to be just like a plain black polished wood, and it has a small hologram projector in the middle. This table is rectangle, has one seat on each of the heads, and then three seats along the main part, along the long sides.
Sweet. I take a seat and I pull out a durry and I start smoking.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Wow.
What do you do,
I
Marius?
try to stay as far away as from the projector as I can, because I have a fear of projectors.
Really?
Yes.
Did you not please the machine spirit of a hologram projector enough, and it decided to explode on you?
No, something very heretical happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I go.
Alright.
I don't like I could give you like a full story, but it'll take too long.
Okay. So, you wait about 10 more minutes, because you arrived probably like 10 minutes before you're meant to, and literally when the time he said he would be there, he was there, and the mechanist walks in the room with two others in flank. One woman who's dressed in what appears to be an Imperial Navy uniform, and a strange-looking man. He seems to probably be some form of feral wielder.
I start trying to charm the woman with my eyes.
She looks at you. One of her eyes is a mechanical eye, and she has a massive scar down her face, and she just looks at you just blankly. Do you want to give me a charm roll?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I do a common lore to check what kind of rank she is?
Yep.
So just to be sure about everything,
Yeah, yep.
a charm skill, if it's not known,
Is minus
is
20.
Minus 20.
Minus
is
20.
minus 20.
What's your fellowship?
25.
Okay. Well,
If I make this, I'm a god and you must all bow.
Yes.
okay.
Wow! Oh my god! I'm back!
Mortals!
Okay. Well, it is still only 1 degree of success, but she looks at you, and at first she's not very impressed, and then she notices your large rifle, and she's impressed.
Oh, I bet she notices my large rifle
Yes.
in my pants.
No, she knows the one on your back.
So what rank is she?
And how did you guys seat yourself?
On a seat.
Like what seat? Because you had 3 on, the long ends, and then the heads as well. So it's a 8-seater table.
I'm at the corner farthest away from the projector.
Okay.
I'm standing.
You're standing. Where did you take your seat?
I took it at the far end of the door on the right hand side.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so as they come in, they each sit down on the side opposite the door, like just all lined in a row, and they all take seats. And he sits down and he's like, "Right, you guys seem to be rather impressive with your information gathering. You seem to gather all the information I did quite a lot faster, although I am suspecting that most of the information you ended up gathering, you gathered because of me and my work with the nobles. Would I be correct in this assessment?"
I don't know. I was in the hospital.
I don't know, because I told him, well, we got
knew
most of our
that,
information from the nobles' secrets.
We knew that the lady was dead before you.
This is true. And I'm guessing you know the cause of the death was the crystals?
Yeah.
We.
We were fairly suspect that they were the cause.
Yes. Right. Well, I might as well let you know. He pulls out from his shirt, he pulls out an inquisitorial rosetta and slams it on the table. My name is Inquisitor Kerr. I'm with the Order Hereticus.
Jesus Christ.
You seem to be quite quick, if not overly subtle. I prefer quite subtle approaches with my acolytes. But you are now under my service in the Inquisition.
What?
Welcome.
What? Wait, what happened to, like, what's his name?
Yeah. What did happen?
Where?
Do you want to say something, or do you just go with it?
I go with, like,
Under whose authority, might I ask?
what happened to, like, our interrogator?
Well, he's still fine. You haven't told him shit. He doesn't know about the interrogator, obviously.
Might I ask under whose authority that this is happening?
Under
I'm
mine.
pretty sure it's his authority. Yeah, if he's an inquisitor, then he's over our guy. So, like, can we check with our guy to see this official?
You could.
Movie? Yes.
You could say something.
Like, how are you supposed to contact him, by the way?
You contact him via astropath. But that would involve leaving the room. So, what is your current? You're in a predicament at the moment. How do you guys handle this shit?
I'm going to calmly say, well, that's all well and good that you think you can just barge in here and take over our missions, but I'm afraid we're going to have to run this by our superiors first.
Son, I don't think you quite understand. I don't think your superiors are above the Inquisition.
Maybe not, but I'm sure that
You would know. Your superiors are the Inquisition.
Yeah. So
You,
yeah, just to check if he's legit, kind of thing. So. Because that's forbidden lore stuff.
that is Forbidden Law Inquisition, yeah, but you don't have any Forbidden Law.
that's perfectly fine. That you're understanding on that. However, our superiors must still be at least aware of this. So
we need to keep them in the loop.
we should.
Are you gonna mention the fact that your superiors are also the Inquisition?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I want to dig around in this guy's files first. I want to contact our interrogator, find out about this guy, and then we can confirm or deny.
Um, he looks at you and he goes, I rather think not. If you were to go to anyone else about this, I will have you executed.
I can do that.
It's
Alright,
only a
well,
courtesy call, please. I'm sure that you can be in the room here. You can be in here for contact our superiors. We just want
No. They will
just a
like.
courtesy call.
I don't
Oh,
think
these-
your superiors and the Adeptus need to know anything more. You are now under the command of the Inquisition.
Okay.
All right, I guess we we come out and
Yeah, I'm gonna say, okay. Then let me be very, very clear about this. Our superiors are the Inquisition.
What? What Inquisitor is this?
we work for
Leroux is
Raffle?
Leroux is your Inquisitor. Ralvin is your interrogator. He's your immediate handler.
Yeah.
Our immediate handler is Relvin, and our
Interrogator relevant and Inquisitor or what?
Leroux.
Leroux.
It's
Leroux.
a French name. It's L-E new word R-O-U-X. X is silent.
Leroux.
Oh,
Yeah.
Our highest superior is Inquisitor Leroux. So if you'd like, I'd like to ask again, if we can contact our superiors and let them know whether it would be okay for you to take control. Because if not, then you will be the one executed, sir.
He seems rather surprised. I wasn't aware that the lady Leroux was involved in this at all. I guess it doesn't surprise me that heretic is getting involved in this.
what?
Oh, big talk from a little man.
What? They're the same price.
I've never much approved of her methods or her psychic abilities at all.
Oh,
I've
okay.
never been very fond of them, but I guess she does get results, and I guess results are what matters. Either way, I still dislike her methods, and I've deemed them heretical. But there is not much I can do to move against her. I guess this complicates things a little bit, doesn't it?
Well, it doesn't have to complicate things. If you just allow us to contact her and let her know the situation, then it can simplify things very quickly, very easily.
I think the complication, you're not quite seeing it. The complication is the fact that there is two Inquisitors here who don't exactly see eye to eye on much details. But I'm guessing we'll have to find a compromise. Tell me, do you know if the Spear of Providence is currently in orbit?
Is it?
It is.
Perhaps.
Oh, I've been doing this investigation for a couple of months now. Tell me, how long have you been here?
Like a day? 2?
You've been here for
Days.
like a week now.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Long enough.
No,
Like
it would
a
be
week
only a
of
few days.
months.
Yeah, no, I'd say about 3 days.
Yeah, because like
Yeah, because you've been
yeah.
doing this like bam, bam, bam type thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
so 3 days. Because
Yeah,
you
3
had
days.
your first night, then the second day, second night. So this would be day 3 here.
No, this is like night 2.
No, because you remember, the first day you arrived that first night you went to the cultist where Israel got his arm badly damaged. The next day you spent gathering the information. Oh yeah, no, so yeah, this would be the second night, yeah, because you did it rather quickly, yeah.
Yeah, this is the second night, so 3 days of nights. That's what we told him.
Yeah.
I'm going to say long enough. I'm not giving this guy anything, eh? Fuck this guy, I hate him.
To be honest, you probably do, because there is another thing about this character that makes him not very likable. He's learned to deal with that.
Yeah, we already have the weird vibes from him.
Yeah, you get weird vibes from him. I forgot to mention that, yeah. You get sort of weird vibes when you're around him.
Like the weird soulless vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird soulless vibes.
You don't have Forbidden Law Warp, do you?
Nope, I don't have any Forbidden Laws.
Oh, unfortunate.
So I'm just going to say, look, I don't know you very well. I only just met you today. So, with that in mind, I'm simply going to contact Inquisitor Leroux, and I'm going to tell her of the situation. I'm going to ask for her guidance for what she thinks would be the best approach, and then we can go from there.
So I do have a common law Adeptus Astartes. I mean, not Adeptus. Yeah, Adeptus Astra Telepathica.
Alice Telepathica. Yeah. I'm just gonna look up the law you'd need to figure out what he is. Do you know what he is, metagaming wise?
I have a feeling that he's like untouchable or whatever.
Yeah. Come on, open up. It's not opening up for me. And I'll just get it up. That's why it's kind of funny on me. Yeah, I think it would be Forbidden Knowledge Warp, I'm thinking. Astrotelepathica is more about the order, the Astrotelepathica. So that'd be about astropaths, black ships, and so on.
It says here it could be how astropaths are used. Oh, wait, no. What the hell? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, used throughout the Imperium, basic astrotelepathy. Yeah, it's not right.
Yeah, I don't think you would be able to find out if he's untouchable off that. I think you need Forbidden Knowledge Warp to do that. But he looks at you anyway, and he's just like, "You are correct. If I disposed of you, I would have to sooner deal with the Lady Inquisitor. We do not see eye to eye very well, partially because of what I am, partially because of what she is.
What are you? Speaking of it,
Can we ask nicely?
no, fuck this guy. I'm being very passive aggressive with him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you probably are, but yeah, he looks at you
If
and
we
he's like,
die-
well, this is...
Hell no.
I might as well tell you, because it may help with the hostilities you have towards me, but I am what is known as a psychic null, also known as pariahs or untouchables. It has the habit of making people not like me very much at all. So I'm used to hostility. On the upside, it allows me to deal with the witch and the demon rather efficiently. I am sure you're probably aware, or at least to some degree, of the ruinous powers. So I guess I can come clean there. None of you have demonology or warp, eh? You have no forbidden knowledge skills at all, eh?
No forbidden knowledge.
Okay, so the most limits you would know about the Chaos Gods is the ruinous powers. That they exist. You probably don't know the names of them or anything like that. You'd need demonology, I think, for that. But yeah, he looks at you and he's just like, tell the Inquisitor that it is a Slaaneshi cult that is dealing with the crystals. she'll be able to give you some help there, I guess.
Fantastic. I'm glad we could come to a agreement on this case. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go contact our Inquisitor.
Yes, I think that would be best. I'd much rather. At least we know of each other's existence on this planet. It will make things easier when we send our alkalites to deal with it, and you don't have to shoot each other. That would be much appreciated. So yeah, he just lets you leave.
So I leave and I contacting LaRue.
You won't be able to contact her directly. You will be able to contact Interrogator Raven, though.
Alright, I'll contact him then.
Yep. So you'll have to send a message via astropath. It'll basically you go to the local astrotelepathica sort of base of operations, and ask them to send a message for you up to the Spear of Providence, and they'll send a message back down.
So there's, I basically send the message just detailing the situation and, asking for our next orders.
Yep, that's probably a good idea. So you just say that they are untouched. What along the line do you just say that Inquisitor, you're doing your investigations when another Inquisitor tried to recruit you?
Yeah, I basically say that an untouchable going by the name of Inquisitor, whatever his name was, I can't remember, tried to recruit us while we're on our mission. I informed them of our position, and I would like to know. What further orders or suggestions that they might have.
Okay, yep. So the astropaths, the astrotelepathica says that they've sent the message, and you'll have to wait a little while for your astropath aboard the Spear of Providence to alert the interrogator to what's going on.
So
yeah, it takes a little while to happen, but eventually you do get a message back saying that this is from the Inquisitor herself. She says that. So that she says that you are that she wants you to basically work with the Inquisitor Kerr, even though they sort of don't get along very well. She isn't much for conflict, but she doesn't really want conflict between you, as that will probably be detrimental. If he has been down there for 2 months, he probably has built up quite a base of operations. He is quite a methodical person. He prefers being subtle opposed to flashy. So he's probably worked some form of power base to operate from, and it'll probably be best to utilise that power base opposed to have it being utilised against her. And Interrogator Relvan will be getting in contact with you in person. He is currently on the planet itself, on another mission dealing with the orcs. He is in the Cathedral of St. Maxim, so she will send a message to the Adeptus there, and he will come up to deal with the Inquisitor directly.
That's where he was.
I returned to Inquisitor Kerr and I say, so I've been in contact with Inquisitor LaRue personally, and she does not want any conflict with you. She feels that it is best if we do in fact work together. Interrogator Revan is on planet at the moment, and he will be coming in person to help deal with the situation as well.
Well, I'm glad for that. I'd much rather not deal with a witch, but we are members of the Inquisition, and I guess by any means, this mission must get done. Did you alert her to the fact that it was a Slaneshi cult?
I did indeed, yes.
Okay, that's good. She has a particular hatred for them, so I'm sure she'll probably send you something rather interesting to deal with them. Right.
I believe that this will be good for us. And then I give a little wink to his female mate.
Okay. Do you want to give another charm, or do you just want to?
I would rather not roll the dice.
Yeah.
And figuratively.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a little wink. I'm not trying to charm her. I'm just giving her a little wink.
Oh, by the way, I rolled a 11 for the Navy roll.
That's right, the Navy roll. She is a. Hang on, let me see.
Ship captain.
I don't think she's that high. Imperial Navy ranks 40k. I know what she roughly is, but I don't know the technical name, so I'm just going to get the technical name for you. Sorry.
What's a job then? What would job be?
She is not a high admiral. That's definitely not it. No, not that high. Ah, there we go.
Is that when a naval officer?
She is a flag lieutenant, which is one of the highest ranks of junior officers.
Alright.
Before she becomes like a commander itself.
Okay.
Yeah, also known as a Lord Lieutenant, so it is quite high.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So what else? What are you going to do now?
Basically, I'm just gonna wait for Interrogator Evan.
I guess we asked Inquisitor Curve, like, what's the plan?
Sorry, my mouse. Sorry, my mouse is not working. That's great. Fantastic. Oh, okay, that's doing that thing. But you can hear me fine still?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He just looks at you and he's just like, I guess the plan simply is, well, the cultists, as you've known, have sort of been chased out the city. I know that was thanks to you guys, but couldn't be helped, I guess. I normally like to do things a little slower, but if the Inquisitor is involved, I guess the subtle approach is going to be somewhat a little less useful. So I'll gather what resources I can. I've been building, as you're probably well aware, I've been building up a support base within the nobles without them actually knowing I'm in the Inquisition. I've been using my thorough mechanical knowledge to sort of build a bunch of listening devices, shall we say. A lot of the... It's how I discovered where they were, where the heretics were. I planted basically wiretaps into the... sorry, I have to reload everything now because my graphics card crashes like it does. It's a little dickhead like that. No, don't crash. Oh well. But as you know, yeah, I've been building up a power base within the nobles fortunately, the demise of Lady Alice is somewhat throws a spanner in the wrench, as well as a few more of my allies have fallen. So, I guess we gotta just organize an attack against the forest. I do think there is probably another base of operations somewhere along the planet. This it just doesn't seem enough to me. I think they must be getting something from somewhere. They must be getting the marble, I'm thinking, from somewhere else. Whether this is a mundane operation that's just an extension of the main heretical operation is not to be known, but I would rather not take any risks, and I'd much rather kill all those involved with any connections to the heretics.
You're not the only one.
Yes. I'll assemble what forces I can. We'll see what the interrogator brings with him, and we'll see what the Inquisitor Leroux sends down from the spear. It would be. I guess it'd be in our best interest to do a joint assault here.
Yeah.
I'll probably send some of my acolytes to aid you, and I may come in person to deal with this as well. But
I have a feeling that all the help we get would be important.
yes, I'm getting that impression as well. Well, I guess it's gone from it's more of a crawl to a full-on sprint now. But that is to be expected. Complications do arise. I will be going to the town of Bands. From what my informants I've sent there, this town itself doesn't seem to be very aware of the heretical taint to the south. Einem seems a little more suspicious. I may just orbital bombard the planet, orbital bombard the town. It seems to have subtle taints of heresy running through it. It seems it's probably the main base of trade for the heretics, from what I can tell. Yes,
You see, I believe, I sort of agree with some of the ways you do things. In terms of, I would rather not bombard the state. I would rather take the place down from the inside, no?
it would be nice
If we
having
could-
more information, yes.
Yeah, if we had more information, yes, but it feels like we already. jumped
The
gun.
problem is the informants I keep on sending down there keep on disappearing rather soon after their arrival. Which leads me to suspect that the heretics probably have a much stronger base of operations there, whereas my informants I've sent to Bands have been there pretty much for my entire stay here.
Wait. I thought that's the place that they've been disappearing. So it's which one?
It's in
It's Adam.
between Einem and Bands. That's where the
Lady,
base...
oh, okay.
But basically he knows the locations in between there, but he thinks they're working out of Einem. I should say. Whereas Bands, his informants have been there for the entire 2 months, basically, and they don't suspect anything, whereas Einem, his informants keep on disappearing.
There must be like, holy crap, like this heretic cult is really really extensive. They could it's like we're technically in Haran, right?
You're in Haran, yes.
Yeah. Oh my god! Holy shit! This whole place is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, if they found out about us after just one day,
Well, you did
that's
sort of
that,
attack them,
yeah.
and you
That's-
failed the attack as well. You sort of
Oh.
left some of them alive because somebody may or may not have thrown a
Grenade.
grenade, if you remember correctly.
Oh, I remember very well.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, there was other people in there, and they sort of knew who they were looking for already. What else do you guys want to do? We'll continue talking.
Yeah, let's just continue talking with Kurt.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just waiting for
Right,
the
because
operator to show
you're
up.
currently talking about how you approve of some of his methods, but not
Yeah.
others.
Essentially, I would rather avoid an orbital bombing if we can. I don't see why we can't get rid of the main problem now in a quick fashion, and then we can leave you all to slowly and subtly taking out the trade routes. That way, we're not risking innocent lives among all the heresy. No.
Like, I'm pretty sure Adam's gone. Like,
It's
forget about that.
it's a very noble gesture. The problem is heresy spreads, and if its seeds are allowed to plant, they will taint all around it. It is much easier to destroy the source of the corruption and be certain that it is gone than allow any lingering taint to remain.
Yes, but if this is the key trade route, just the key trading area, that still means that there are elements of it outside of the town. If you just bomb the one town, they're just going to find another place to trade. Whereas if you stay in the town, you stake the town out, then you can take out.
He's been trying to do that. I want to point out he's been trying to do that, but they've all been dead.
Yes.
He tried to do that, and then we interfered.
No, he's been trying to do that for months, and he failed. For months, he's been trying.
He's been trying and hasn't succeeded yet.
That's true. If we do manage to somehow get rid of the Master, and
The Master seems to be the guy we want it to be.
yes, well, cutting off the head, the snake will hopefully cause the body to flail wildly, and they may or may not be a little easier to deal with. You are correct. At the moment, I don't think that corruption has spread too far. I think it is located to the one trade town and the cell within the city. My main concern is if they've been shipping the crystals off planet. I've been trying to limit that as much as I can. As you could imagine, that is probably in the Imperium's best interest.
We gotta stop the mine, that's one thing.
Yes. The mine seems to be of the most concern, and I am pretty certain it is now with your information in the Forest of Sorrow. Getting at its exact location and delivering a decisive blow, hopefully no one escapes to warn anyone else, and if we are extremely lucky, hopefully the Master is there himself, and we can kill him, and hopefully that makes the cult easier to deal with.
Alright, I have an idea. It might be crazy.
I'm interested in ideas.
In
So this is what
my
we do.
in my experience,
Set up-
these crazy ideas usually get us very well.
Alright.
How you say fucked.
Like, alright. We set up like observations around Anam, and then we blow up the mine. And if anything happens, like, and then they'll be scrambling in Anam since there's a base there, so we'll know where they'll be coming from. Like, well, the base is in Anam.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
It depends on
Yeah.
also how deep the mine is. Because simply orbitally bombarding the area, we may just do damage to the surface, but not actually touch the mine itself.
Don't we have a location of the mine entrance?
You know it is somewhere along the lake, yes.
Like, you don't want to be searching there. It's infested with bloody orcs.
Yes. Ultimately, even if we destroy the mines, if the master isn't killed, we do not know exactly what will happen in Anam itself.
So,
We do not know if he is currently there and will be able to maintain order. If he dies, I'm sure chaos may ensue. No pun intended. But then again, we also don't know how deep the leadership is. I would much rather deliver a decisive blow and then try to deliver another blow against Anam itself and see if we can uproot the heretics there.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, once our job is dealt with, then it's up to your discretion.
Yes, that is true. What were you exactly sent here to do? I know it's something to do with the
we were,
cult.
yeah,
We were
here
told
to. We were here to
investigate
investigate the
the
deaths
deaths of the nobles.
and get rid of the cult, if we could.
Well, I'm guessing you've investigated the death of nobles, and I'm certain that if you get rid of the mine that of which the crystals come from, Inquisitor Leroux may be satisfied with that and may leave me to handle Anam. This. I guess this could
We
be
can
a.
dis- we
Yes.
can discuss it further when the interrogator gets here.
Yes, there may be a few days yet. Where do you know where he was located?
The cathedral.
Cathedral.
We were told he was being dealt. He was dealing
He was
with.
dealing with orc infestations.
Yes, the orcs have been getting a little rowdy lately. Not sure if that is a detriment to us or dare I say it, a boon to us.
You never know. You might find an entrance while getting rid
Yes.
of.
Of course, if the orcs infest the mines and end up killing all the heretics, that I guess would be rather entertaining to watch two forms of our enemies fighting each other. But we cannot, of course, trust the orcs at all. They are simple savages. And I'd much rather not include them in our plans at all, if we can avoid it.
I guess we have to wait, you guys.
Yeah, do we want to call it a session there?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, because it will be like it will be a couple of game days in game time, and when he arrives, I guess if we can have a full party next session, that would be much better.
Would be quite ideal.
Yeah, it would be. Because this is pretty much, I imagine the next session will probably be the last session for this this mission, I guess. You should be able to finish it, I imagine.
All right.
Oh god.
Yeah. I'm just gonna end the live stream and yeah. So if anybody watching enjoyed the enjoyed the stream, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next session. The sessions are every fortnight. The last couple of sessions have only had 2 players. I'm hoping the next session everyone will be here, so it'll be a full 4-party team. That should make it more interesting, I dare say so, and probably more useful once they get a psyker to actually do some psychonescence. But until then, stay tuned, and I hope you all have a great day. Do you guys want to say goodbye?
No.
Heretics!
Yes. Heretics will be purged, hopefully.
That's how I'm going to end every stream from now on. I'm just going to yell heretics.
Okay. Well, see everybody.